John, good to see you. What's the preparation been like for this game this weekend?
Good, yeah, training's been good, sharp. Everyone's focused, ready for a tough battle ahead and looking forward to it.
For you personally, I guess is it a bit different from what you've had most weeks because you know that this is your opportunity this weekend?
Yeah, it's the same as it has been in every cup game this season. You know, the chance to play has been few and far between this year, but you know, it's preparation is you prepare for every game as if you're going to play anyway, and obviously until probably this Saturday, the only thing that's different is the warm up. So you know, tomorrow's a great opportunity, like you say, for me and other players who haven't quite had the minutes they've wanted recently, but you know, it's another game and it's another step in the right direction, and hopefully another round past this one.
Because listen, I know you are hugely experienced. You've done this caper a lot of times, but do you still get that little buzz knowing it's game day coming up?
Ah, yeah. You never lose that, and I think that's the thing that, you know, at the start of the season, it was, you know, I had a conversation with the manager. He explained to me what he wanted, what he thought, and you know, I was obviously happy to go along with it and do what he needed me to do. But yeah, come Saturday afternoon and you know you're not playing, it's difficult. It's difficult. There's no question. You know, I get paid to play football and I'm not playing football every week, so it's, of course it is. But you know, you prepare, and like I said, you prepare as if you're going to play. You prepare everybody else in the way they need to prepare, and you try and be as positive around the place as you can, and it is what it is.
Because that's the key thing for you, isn't it? The responsibility you have to your teammates. We've seen you after a game sharing in the success and being there for your teammates when it's maybe not gone as right. As a number two keeper, and the same situation for Will and players I know you've mentioned, in people like Leander Dendoncker and others who had to wait for opportunities. The responsibility to help out your teammates is important to you.
I think it's a responsibility to yourself as well. You know, call me old-fashioned if you like, but you know, I'm part of Wolverhampton Wanderers, and that to me means whatever my role may be, whether it's playing every week or on the bench every week or in the stands every week, my role has to be as best for me as it can, and I have to make the best out of any situation. So for me to come in and sulk and not train properly and not encourage or not be there to give advice if anyone's after it, you know, that's not, I'm not doing myself any favours there. The best way for me to be who I want to be and who I pride myself on being is working hard every day, making sure I'm looking after myself in terms of physicality, mentality, nutritionally, and then being ready when called upon. And I think it's the same, and we've touched on it many times. We only have a small squad, so the opportunities there, all right, it's slightly different for a keeper because there's only one position, but everybody needs to be ready. Everybody needs to be prepared. Everybody needs to be focused, because if you're called in, whether it be the day before a game, 5 minutes in, 60 minutes in, you know, you have to know what's expected of you when you step over that line. And I think the best way to do that is making sure you're doing it right throughout the week, and then, you know, you leave no stone unturned and making sure you're ready when called upon.
How much of this weekend is about handling the expectation of being the favourite in a game against an underdog, where a lot of people are going to be maybe hoping that you slip up this weekend? Not Wolves fans, obviously, but
no, but you know, it's a tough game. It's a really tough game, and I don't want people to overlook Shrewsbury because they've played really well recently since Sam's gone in. He's done a tremendous job. We had a really tough pre-season game there last year. Obviously, I think the two sides are completely different now, but you know, there's always an added incentive with the local derby, and then when you mix in the FA Cup with that as well, and everyone loves an upset. You know, we have to make sure we're not that upset, and we're approaching the game, as I've said, the same way we would any game, league, cup, any game at all, friendly. You know, we approach everything in the same manner, and we pride ourselves on that, and we pride ourselves on making sure that come game time and kick off, we're ready to perform.